Hello and welcome to Is This Your Card? Today we're looking at Deadly Shot. Deadly Shot is a 3-cost card that will destroy any minion on the battlefield, at random. Deadly Shot is best used against single targets, because let's be honest, who wants to roll the odds on Deadly Shot? Because, let's face it, supposing your opponent has an 8-8 and a 0-2 taunt because he's a shaman, and you hit the 0-2. That's terrible. And not only that, but you had a 50% chance of hitting that 0-2. It's too risky to use outside of a situation where you're almost certainly guaranteed a very, very, very good trade. But the beautiful thing about Deadly Shot is it's a certain kill with absolutely zero damage inflicted, which is the best thing about it. That's why Deadly Shot is as good as it is, because it doesn't trigger things that are inflicted on damage. You could Deadly Shot a Acolyte of Pain and it wouldn't draw any cards if you wanted to, though not that I would suggest using Deadly Shot on an Acolyte of Pain, of course. Deadly Shot costs about the same as Shadow Word Death does for a priest, and one more than Shadow Word Pain does for a priest. So in that aspect, it's pretty well balanced in terms of cost. However, the actual issue with Deadly Shot is the random element. The ability to destroy any minion on the battlefield, but without targeting, is what makes Deadly Shot a little bit unpredictable and generally not used too much. You don't really want to be blowing up the 1-1 stealth creature if you really needed to get rid of the 32-32 Deathlord that's somehow still on the board because you had a bit of armor left over. That's Deadly Shot's problem. The fact that it's so random. Like, you can't use it as reliable removal unless that opponent is the only thing on the board. And if it is, boom, you're sorted. And if it isn't, well, you're not sorted. You're pretty screwed. It's like, you have to take a bit of a chance with it. You have to be very, 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 very lucky if you're attempting it on a full board. That's why Deadly Shot isn't any good. Not because it isn't good, not because it isn't useful, but because it can only be useful if you're lucky enough to hit the right target. And otherwise, let's be honest, you're pretty screwed.